From translucent sea cucumbers to bizarre sponges, researchers recently spotted several stunning and strange animals on the seafloor of the Pacific Ocean, and some were completely new to science. The findings were part of a larger expedition to study a relatively unknown area of the Pacific nicknamed the Fifth Ocean. So, let's dive into the details of this exciting discovery. This remote region of the ocean is known as the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, and it's located between Hawaii and Mexico. This particular area of the Pacific Ocean is extremely remote and difficult to reach, which has made studying it a challenge. However, advancements in technology, particularly in the field of deep-sea exploration, have allowed scientists to finally explore this area in greater detail. Using cutting-edge equipment such as remotely operated vehicles, which are capable of diving thousands of meters below the surface, scientists have been able to observe and collect samples from the seafloor of the Clarion-Clipperton Zone. These expeditions have revealed a previously unknown ecosystem of deep-sea creatures and have shed light on the biodiversity of this remote part of the ocean. Despite its remoteness and the challenges associated with exploring it, the Clarion-Clipperton Zone has emerged as an important area of study for marine biologists and oceanographers seeking to understand the depths of our oceans better. But what exactly did they find down there? During their dives, scientists came across some really interesting and unusual sea creatures. They found many translucent sea cucumbers, which are actually quite common in the deep sea. These sea cucumbers are notable for their lack of pigmentation, which makes them appear ghost-like against the dark backdrop of the deep ocean. The researchers also discovered strange sponges that don't look like anything we've seen before. These sponges are incredibly delicate-looking and have unique shapes and structures that make them stand out from other deep-sea sponges. Additionally, the team encountered tiny crustaceans that have never been seen before, including a shrimp-like crustacean that was only about a centimeter long. These crustaceans have small, narrow shells and are likely well adapted to life under extreme pressures found at such depths. The researchers were able to capture images and video footage of these creatures using the remotely operated vehicles equipped with cameras. They also collected samples of these organisms for further study back on land. Overall, the team was amazed by the diversity and uniqueness of the species they discovered in the Clarion-Clipperton Zone. The findings suggest that there may be many more undiscovered species in this remote area of the ocean, and that the deep sea is full of surprises. As we mentioned, one of the most remarkable creatures they found was the translucent sea cucumber. These sea cucumbers belong to a group of marine invertebrates called echinoderms, which also includes starfish and sea urchins. They are typically found in deep waters around the world and come in a variety of shapes and sizes. One of the most striking features of translucent sea cucumbers is their lack of pigmentation. This is in contrast to most other sea cucumbers, which have a distinct brown or black color. The translucent sea cucumbers found in the Clarion-Clipperton Zone are particularly notable because of their size and shape. Some are only a few centimeters long and resemble small balloons or bubbles floating in the water. These sea cucumbers have a soft, gelatinous body that is easily deformed by external pressures. They move along the seafloor using specialized cells called podia, which are also used for feeding and respiration. Translucent sea cucumbers are scavengers, meaning they feed on dead animals and other organic matter that sinks to the seafloor. Their lack of pigmentation is thought to help them camouflage against the dark background of the deep sea, making them less visible to predators. Overall, translucent sea cucumbers are a fascinating group of creatures that play an important role in deep-sea ecosystems. Their unique adaptations and strange appearance make them a popular subject of study for marine biologists and ocean researchers. Another intriguing creature found was a type of deep-sea sponge. Sponges are some of the simplest multicellular organisms on Earth and are found in all of the world's oceans. They are filter feeders, meaning they use their bodies to filter small particles of organic matter out of the water for food. Sponges have a porous body structure that allows water to flow through them, and they use specialized cells called choanocytes to capture food particles. The sponges found in the Clarion-Clipperton Zone are unique because of their shape and structure. They don't resemble the typical sponge shapes found in shallower waters, such as vase sponges or barrel sponges. Instead, they have delicate, intricate shapes that are not commonly seen in deep-sea sponges. These sponges are likely adapted to the unique conditions of the deep sea, such as low oxygen levels and high pressure. The lack of light in the deep sea also means that sponges in this environment cannot rely on photosynthesis for food, so they have developed other methods of obtaining nutrients. The discovery of these unique sponges highlights the incredible diversity of life in the deep sea and the need for further exploration of this largely unknown habitat. Lastly, the team was excited to find a new species of crustacean. Crustaceans are a diverse group of arthropods that include crabs, lobsters, and shrimp. They are typically found in both fresh and saltwater habitats around the world. The crustaceans found in the Clarion-Clipperton Zone are small, narrow-shelled animals that resemble miniature shrimp. These creatures have a segmented body with a hard exoskeleton and are well adapted to life in the deep sea. One of the most remarkable features of these crustaceans is their size. They are incredibly tiny, measuring only a few millimeters in length. This makes them difficult to spot and even harder to study. Despite their small size, these crustaceans play an important role in the deep-sea ecosystem. They are likely preyed upon by larger deep-sea creatures such as fish and squid. The discovery of these tiny crustaceans highlights the incredible biodiversity of the deep sea and the need for further research to fully understand this complex ecosystem. Now, here's why finding these creatures is such a big deal. As we mentioned earlier, the Clarion-Clipperton Zone is a relatively unknown area of the Pacific Ocean. This means that many of the species found there have not been studied by scientists and may be completely new to science. The discovery of new species is important because it helps us to understand the diversity of life on Earth. It also provides insights into the evolutionary history of these creatures and the ecosystems they inhabit. By studying these newly discovered species, scientists can learn about their behavior, physiology, and role in the ecosystem. This knowledge is essential for understanding the balance of nature and the importance of protecting fragile ecosystems. Moreover, the Clarion-Clipperton Zone is rich in valuable minerals such as cobalt and nickel, making it a target for mining companies. However, the ecosystem found there is very delicate and fragile. Mining operations could potentially disrupt this ecosystem and have negative consequences for the species that live there. Therefore, it is important that scientists study and understand the ecosystem before any mining operations are carried out. By taking the time to explore and understand the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, we can ensure that we protect the incredible biodiversity of the deep sea for future generations. And now, let's talk about something that might blow your mind a little bit. You see, the deep ocean is a place where bizarre and unexpected things happen. Take, for example, the bizarre ecosystems that thrive near hydrothermal vents. These vents are openings in the seafloor that emit hot water and other substances, creating unique environments that support strange and unusual life forms. Hydrothermal vents are found throughout the ocean, but they are particularly abundant in the Clarion-Clipperton Zone. The water that comes out of these vents is rich in minerals and chemicals that support the growth of bacteria and other microorganisms. These microorganisms form the base of the food chain for a variety of deep-sea creatures, including tube worms, mussels, and shrimp-like animals. These ecosystems are completely independent of sunlight and are powered by the chemical energy produced by the vents. It's truly amazing to think about the incredible range of life that exists in the deep sea and the ability of organisms to adapt to extreme environments. From the smallest bacteria to the largest whales, all life on Earth is interconnected, and we are constantly learning more about the amazing creatures that share our planet. So, what do you think? Are you as fascinated by the deep ocean as we are? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed learning about the incredible creatures that have been discovered in the Pacific Ocean. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.